Hi everyone! So we are doing a video about Harper's birth because we want to make sure that she remembers, and we also want to remember. And also because we've been telling the story over and over again to all of our friends and family as they visit. So here's just us telling you all. So she was born on August 20th. It was a Sunday. So on the 18th evening, we were, on the Friday, we were at Pam and Jess's, Jobert's cousins, and I wasn't feeling good. Like, there's just a lot of symptoms. I really wasn't feeling well. I really thought the baby was coming. But they ended up sending us home from the hospital about 1 in the morning on the 19th, so Saturday morning, 1 in the morning. The doctor said I could stay or go. It was up to me. So I was like, why are you telling me it's up to me? Like, I'm not the doctor, right? So we went home. Sunday morning happened. So it's 5 in the morning. I wake up. I'm having contractions. It's the same stuff I've been feeling for 2 weeks. And at this point, that was actually our second trip to the hospital. And we've been sent home twice. So I was like, I'm going to wait 2 hours and see, what happens, because that's what happened last time. So 7:30 rolls around. Chase wakes up. And the contractions aren't slowing down, but they're being weird. So they were like 8 minutes apart, and then they were 12 minutes apart. He's sleeping the entire time. So Chase goes and wakes up Jobert. So I'm like, we don't need to go right now, but we probably should start meandering over towards the hospital. So he's like, okay. So he gets up and, does his thing. What were you thinking at that point when Chase woke you up? And I said, we should go.
Let's just go. Let's go see how it is. It might be another one of those, go to the hospital and get sent home after 15 minutes. False alarms.
Did you think she was actually going to come?
I mean, I don't know, kind of, but not really.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't want to get my hopes up.
I also had an application coming in because I managed my apartment building. So we had a vacancy, and I had an apartment up for rent, and they were supposed to come at 9. So I was like, maybe we can hold off.
So I could tell you what I was thinking at that point. I was like, we're going to stay. The application is super important, so let's just stay until after 9, after the appointment, and then we'll go after that.
Yeah. Because with Chase, my water broke, and then we went to the hospital. So this whole contraction thing, feeling it out, going to the hospital, brand new to me, even though it's my second kid. About 8:15, it starts to hurt, and I'm like, I think we should not wait till 9. We should go to the hospital. So we start packing for the hospital. So like Chase's stuff, and when you have a kid, you gotta make sure you got diaper bags, and then my hospital bag was packed, but we had gone to the hospital, so things got moved around, so we just want to make sure that we had everything.
Hey guys, it's about, let me see the time. 8:26 on the 20th, August 20th, 2017. Julie is having some crazy contractions right now. Say hi, Chase.
Hi, let's play truck.
Chase is playing trucks. Are you ready to meet baby Harper?
Yeah, let's go doctor.
We're going to doctor. All right. Say hi, Mama.
Hi.
All right, so we'll see. This one might be it.
Dada.
Contractions are
Dada.
3 minutes apart and about 40 seconds long. All right. Say bye for now.
Bye.
So literally, we're about to walk out the door, and I go, my water broke! And so I run back to the restroom, change my clothes, and then we're like, okay, now it's really go time. So we were out the door by 8:44.
We had all our stuff. We had diaper bags. I had some clothes. I had my Nintendo Switch. It's very, very important. I had the Wii U last time.
He took the Wii U when Chase was born, so he took the Switch this time.
These are important stuff, guys. Come on. It's not just me.
Yeah.
You don't know how long you're going to be at the hospital.
You really
Look,
don't
right?
know how long you're going to be at the
You
hospital.
look so cute right now.
So cute. So cute. Say hi.
Okay. All right. Anyways.
So, 8:44, we're out the door. There's no traffic going to the hospital. It's Sunday morning. We get to the hospital. They put me in a room pretty immediately, having been there 26 hours beforehand. And the lady, my nurse, was like, oh, we'll have to check to make sure you're in labor. And I'm like, look, lady, I promise you, I'm in labor. So I'm in my hospital gown, and we're in our room, and it's 9:15.
9:15.
And she goes to check me, and she goes, oh, you're at 8 centimeters. And I'm like, wait, what? What does that mean?
And I have no idea what that means. So
no, he doesn't remember. So I was like, Joe, you need to go get Chase to Pam right now. So Pam's on her way from their house to the hospital to come get Chase, because when we had texted them to let them know that my water broke, they, were making arrangements to come get him.
By the way, every single time we tell this story, and she says 8 centimeters, everyone's just like, oh my gosh. I'm just like,
Jobert's not in the room when they tell me I'm at 8. I actually told you that after, right? Because you had already gone to go give Chase to Pam to Chase.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Well,
so.
maybe the 8 part. But the part where they told me that I wasn't going to get an epidural, he was not in the room for. And I burst into tears. I was like, what do you mean I can't have an epidural? I have all the paperwork signed. And they were just like, you're at 8 centimeters, so, you know, we have to do labs, and you won't get your labs back in time to have the epidural. The baby will probably be there by then.
See, now I know what that means. Okay, epidural equals good thing for me and for everybody present in the room. Not getting the epidural equals bad for me and for everybody else in the room. So I know what that means.
Yeah. And my nurse goes, you should have come in sooner. What the lady? I was there 26 hours ago.
We're going to bleep that out, by the way. We're bleeping that out. All the children will be watching.
Hey, I said C-R-A-P instead
No,
of...
I know that.
I know the bad word. That is a bad word. Don't say that, kids.
Poop.
Poop.
What the poop?
What the poop. So, you know, the rest of this might have to be... All the kids need to stop watching right about now. Because Auntie Jolie is going to go into no epidural mode. So Jober comes back in the room, and he still has Chase. And he's like, hey, babe. And I was like, you need to get back in here right now. They're not going to give me an epidural. And Jober's eyes just go, and he went and grabbed Chase's diaper bag.
Okay,
like,
I'll be right back. Chase, we gotta go. And he's all like, oh, mama. And I'm like, no, mama, we gotta go downstairs right now. Auntie Pam's waiting. We're gonna go. You gotta leave, and I gotta come back, because if I don't come back.
And we thought he was going to miss the birth, because they were like, she's coming right now. So he leaves, and I come to terms with the fact that I'm not going to have an epidural. But I don't know what that means, because for the people who do it by choice, you're cray, but I respect you. But at least when you're doing it by choice, not wanting to have pain meds, you're taking breathing classes, you have your technique down, you're going to either meditate, or I don't know, there's even like hypnosis now, I guess, for pain.
Climbed Mount
You do
Everest
something.
the day before.
Right? Like
you know,
something so that you know how to handle the pain. But I had no idea what I was doing. Like, I was used to having an epidural and then just listening to the doctor in a very peaceful, calm environment and not feeling pain. So...
And I was used to not feeling pain. Baby Harper's heartbeat. It is August 20th, about
right there.
10:12, and Harper looks like he's gonna come in the next hour or so, we think. All right, this is it. This is go time, right, babe?
So this next nurse I have, she's like a Filipino auntie. She was, you know, very, like very warm and just
We were
much
not
more,
related to her, by the way.
We're not related to her, but just much more comfortable. I was much more comfortable with her. They come in about 10:30 and they check me again, which, by the way, being checked to see how far you're dilated when you have no pain meds is so uncomfortable and painful in and of itself. So again, he doesn't know. They're like, you're at 8 centimeters. So she
was still at 8
yeah,
at this time.
Still at 8. So that's been an hour and 15 minutes. But the contractions are like so painful. I'm like squeezing his hand. Was I squeezing hard?
At that time, no.
No?
No,
when I was labor.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
Yeah. So they're like, you're still at 8. We're going to come check you again at 11 because your labs are going to be back by then. And if you are still at 8 at 11, you can have your epidural. And and then the baby was there. So excited. So excited.
I was like, this is going to happen. This is going to be great. We're going to have a great experience, a great time. It's going to be fun for everyone.
Yes. So they come back at 11. And they go to check me. And the doctor kind of just turns to the nurse and goes, she's at 9.5, 10. And the nurse just starts like moving stuff around. And I'm like, what does that mean? They're like, well, can you just give a push and we'll see? And I'm like, well, I don't want to push. I want my meds. And she's like, right. She's like, but I need to see if the baby's moving, because if the baby moves when you push, then you can't have your epidural. But if she doesn't, then you can. And I was like, oh,
great.
That's great. So I give a push. And they're like, push harder. So I give another push. And I'm like, okay, push harder. Come on, push. And I was like, what is happening here? Like, I thought we were checking for meds. They're like, that ship has sailed. The baby's here. And I was like, what? And they're like,
the next thing you know, the lights turn off, new lights come on, half the table rolls away. I'm over here standing like, what is going on? Doctor goes into like this doctor suit, right? All in like the time span of like 30 seconds.
and I'm like, this is not happening. Like, I'm not prepared for this. And my nurse lady goes, I don't care if you're not prepared for it. Your baby's coming. So grab your legs and push. And I was like, oh, stop yelling at me. So anyways,
Sounded like Shrek for a second. Grab your legs and push.
So I'm not great at
Push, woman.
So I give one really, really hard push, and I feel like water and all this stuff come out. And then
She's breathing. My hand is hurting at this point. And while she's breathing, you know, my goal is to be like the encouraging and why are you shaking your head? Husband. And so,
He's not any
so
good
I'm
at
like,
it.
what can I do to make this experience better for you, right? Which is what I was thinking, better for her. And the only thing I could think of was just take in the pain and breathe it out. Take it in and breathe it out.
I was like, don't say stupid stuff like that. Just be quiet. I remember, like, after that first push, they press a button on the wall, and they're like, we need another nurse in here.
And you hear, I'm busy. Everyone's busy. Nobody's available. I'm just like, no, don't say stuff like
But
that.
she sounded like the most distraught person. She was like, nobody else is here. I think there was like literally 5 other women giving birth at the time. So I've come to terms, kind of, not really, with the fact that I'm going to have to keep pushing Harper out without any meds. And they were like, you know, if you push during your contractions, it won't hurt. Lies. Bleepity bleep 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 lies. Yeah, so I have...
Those are swear words. She just cussed right there.
My eyes are like clenched shut because it's a whole other thing where there's this pain and it's coming in intervals. And
Did you have like an out-of-body experience?
Well, I don't know if it was like out of body because I could definitely still feel my body, but you definitely kind of had to...
Did you like leave and then look at yourself and you're like, oh, okay.
No, unfortunately not. I would have loved to have left my body at that point. So we keep pushing, and I think it was about 4 good pushes, and she came flying out.
Yeah, so she
could
started
feel
pushing
everything.
at 11 o'clock, and by
Harper-
11:17,
Harper was born.
Harper came out.
So
17 minutes of good, wholesome pushing right there.
And I don't know how people do it for hours without meds. I mean, literally, if she didn't come out in 10 more minutes, I would have been like, cut her out. Just cut her out. Like, I can't handle that. So that was Harper.
By the way, when Harper came out, right, you know how the doctor... I love telling this part.
Oh.
You know how the doctor's always like, oh, you have your beautiful baby boy or girl. Do you want to hold your beautiful child who you love and who loves you so much and you carried for 9 months? And normally the mother's like, oh, yes, give me the baby. Okay. So
I mean, some moms like will pull it out and just throw them on.
right. So when Harper came out, the doctor's like, oh, do you want to hold your beautiful baby girl? And Juliet's like, no, just take it away. Go clean her up. I'll hold her when she's cleaned up. And my whole, like, my heart sank. Okay. And my first thought was, oh my gosh, she got rejected within the first 5 seconds of being born. This is going to scar her for life. It's okay, baby Harper. It's okay. Mama didn't mean it. She loves you. Mama loves you. Okay, she just wants you cleaned up. That's all. It was like horrifying for me to just.
Is that why you rushed over to her?
Yes.
You like ran over to her. It was like, Daddy's here. Daddy's
We
here.
love you. Your mama loves you. She just wanted you cleaned up. She just had a really
Just needed
traumatizing
a second
experience.
to breathe. Like, holy moly. I could feel her head come out, her shoulders. I could feel when I was tearing.
Just video.
Yeah, and then
You
they
might see
still
that.
had to stitch me up, so I could still feel the umbilical cord connected to the
TMI.
placenta, and the placenta started to come out.
Borderline TMI. That's
Yeah.
probably TMI. You're probably
Yeah.
over the border on that.
Yeah, let's just say
Yeah.
I wasn't in the, oh, let me hold my baby mode. Yeah, so that was
Sorry.
fine. It's
I'm
okay,
sorry.
we love you now. That was our birth. So then we thought, you know, we were done with all the traumatic stuff. And I still have post-traumatic stress. I'm PST for sure.
PTSD.
Like, PTSD, however you say it. Because, so when my eyes were clenched shut, somebody grabbed the camera.
Roll the footage. We're actually going to roll the footage. We're going to show some of the footage.
Do you want to hold her? No? Not right now.
You're okay. You're okay. You're fine.
Miss Loretta, I have a baby girl in room LDR4.
Oh, you're fine.
17. Dr. Luna.
And where are you looking?
At me?
Oh no, see, that's not gonna work.
No? That's fine. Where do you want me to look?
Or the lens.
Straight down the lens?
Look straight down the lens.
I'm not ever
Really?
supposed to look straight down the lens. It's been recording.
Hot.
Why are you wearing a big old fat man sweater? So, on our next videos and family adventures, we will have a fourth.
A what?
Then a fourth. Baby
Oh.
makes four.
That's the next video?
No, like, and then now when we move forward and there's videos of us out and about, we're going to have
Yes.
a new companion, a new travel buddy.
For some reason I thought we only had one kid.
He's forgotten about
I'm like,
Chase
we're gonna wait a
already.
whole, like, however long to have another kid to have another video? That was so weird. Okay.
Thanks for
Got it.
watching, guys.